Hey, fifth grade historians. We are going to do a quick walkthrough of this week's lesson. Now, remember, this lesson is still about the early English settlements. The focus this week is on Jamestown. So after you studied Roanoke in your last lesson, you will notice that the information here is the same, except a little bit different. And what I mean by different is we have more of a focus on Jamestown. So if I settle in here and launch my present mode, I can go through the lesson. Remember, watch this video that will be located right here so you know what to do. And your goal, again, is that you can identify the challenges that face the first English colonies. Your driving question is still, what challenges face the first English colonies? You need to be able to identify those challenges. You watched this video last week, but again, this week you're watching it with more of a focus on Jamestown. In these lessons, you will learn about three groups of English people who came to settle there in the New World. They made the hard voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. They then built small communities or settlements. They faced many challenges. Shortly after the attempt to settle Roanoke, 105 Englishmen arrived in present-day Virginia. They hoped to find gold and other riches. They began a settlement called Jamestown in 1607. Despite many hardships, Jamestown became the first successful English colony in North America. So, as with our previous lesson, you need to listen to the audio file and get more background information to know about the settlement of Jamestown. After listening to that, what you will do, just like in our last lesson, is fill out the sensory figure here for the colony or the settlement of Jamestown. And again, you're looking down in that lower right-hand corner at the word bank, and you will need to use all of the words, and you use each word only once. So marsh, Captain John Smith, Pocahontas, starving time, House of Burgess, and tobacco. And after listening to the audio file, you will be able to identify what those words are about and why they're important, and how you can fill out this sensory figure. Obviously, I ate, and down in your word bank, you have starving time. So you have to think, how does starving time match with what you are eating or what you're not eating? And then again, this is a sample of what the final activity is going to look like when you get to the last lesson here. So you are going to create a real estate advertisement that encourages people to move to a settlement, either Roanoke or Jamestown or Plymouth. So we looked at this one last time that was made for Roanoke, just as a sample of an idea of what you're going to need to do. You won't actually complete this activity until after your next lesson about Plymouth. And as with all of our activities, you need to exit present mode and be into edit mode when you are going to fill out the experiences of the five senses for this figure from the settlement of Jamestown. Again, you have your videos at the end, and they are the same videos if you watch them and you want to have more information to go more in depth and maybe make this sensory figure a little bit easier to figure out. I encourage you to check out those videos. They should be quite helpful. And until the next one where we will study Plymouth, work hard, do your best, be amazing.